Donald Trump aims for the most extraordinary first 100 days in U.S. history.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính meets with leading corporations from the Czech Republic and Europe.
Nghệ An aims to become the national center for electronic component manufacturing.
You're watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Ha Zhang, your host. On January the 19th, President-elect Donald Trump announced that he would impose strict immigration restrictions on his first day in office and is committed to swiftly fulfilling his campaign's promises.
Mr. Trump emphasized that he would launch the largest deportation effort in U.S. history, targeting millions of immigrants. Starting today, he plans to act quickly to address the various crises facing the country. He stated that Americans have entrusted him with their confidence, and he aims to deliver the best, greatest start, promising that these will be the most extraordinary first 100 days of any presidential term in U.S. history. The incoming leader also referenced the ceasefire agreement in Gaza, suggesting that without his historic victory in the November election, this agreement would not have been possible. He hopes this could be a first step toward lasting peace in the Middle East.
Early on January the 20th, the Israel Prison Service announced the release of 19 Palestinian prisoners after Hamas returned 3 Israeli hostages. This marks the completion of the first hostage exchange under the ceasefire agreement that took effect the day before.
According to the IPS, these 90 prisoners were released from Ofer prison and the Jerusalem detention center. Israel has published a list of 734 of the 737 prisoners expected to be freed in the initial phase of the ceasefire agreement. As part of this deal, Israel will permanently expel over 230 life-sentenced prisoners. Some Hamas sources indicate that the expelled prisoners will mainly go to Qatar or Turkey. Under the ceasefire agreement, more than 1,000 additional Palestinians who were detained by Israel since October 7, 2023, will also be released during an initial 42-day period. This agreement was reached between Israel and Hamas with the mediation of Qatar, Egypt, and the United States, aiming to end over 15 months of conflict in Gaza.
During his official visit to Czech Republic on the morning of January the 19th local time in Prague, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính held meetings with top corporations from the Czech Republic and Europe that are currently investing and looking to expand their investments in Vietnam.
The Prime Minister met with several companies, including Skoda Auto, 7 Global Investments, and PPF Group. Skoda Auto is the largest automobile manufacturer in the Czech Republic. 7 Global Investments is an investment group based in the Czech Republic with operations in various countries, focusing on long-term investments in electricity production, mining, and natural resources. While PPF Group is an international multi-sector conglomerate and one of the largest financial groups in Central and Eastern Europe. All these corporations are interested in expanding their major investment projects in Vietnam. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính welcomed their investment proposals and emphasized that the Vietnamese government is committed to creating favorable conditions, in accordance with legal regulations, for these companies and Czech investors in general to invest and operate effectively and sustainably in Vietnam.
Coming up next are some updated news.
Nghệ An is becoming a focal point for foreign investors, with many large enterprises preparing to commence operations. This has led to a significant increase in the demand for labor in the region in the upcoming period. It is projected that in 2025, Nghệ An will need to recruit over 40,000 workers. From 2025 to 2029, The demand for labor from foreign direct investment, FDI, projects alone is expected to reach nearly 100,000 workers. However, a major concern is the severe shortage of labor supply in Nghệ An, both in terms of quality and quantity. In the near future, the province will focus on promoting and attracting workers from other provinces and cities to come and work locally.
According to data from the General Department of Customs, in 2024, the fruit and vegetable industry is expected to generate $7.14 billion in export revenue, marking a 27.6% increase compared to 2023. This year is projected to be the highest in fruit and vegetable export figures to date, with exports to the ASEAN bloc increasing by 40%. Currently, Vietnam exports fruits and vegetables to 31 major markets. China remains the largest export market for Vietnamese fruits and vegetables, being the only market to surpass $1 billion, with exports reaching $4.63 billion, a 27.3% increase from the previous year.
According to the Meteorological Agency, around January 26th to 27th, which corresponds to the 27th to 28th of Tet, a strong cold front will intensify in the northern part of our country. Therefore, during the main Tet days, from January 26th to 31st, which corresponds from the 27th Tet to the 3rd Tet, the north will be affected by the northeast monsoon, leading to colder weather. Meteorological experts believe that there will be subsequent cold waves during Tet, though they will not be as intense as the cold front on January 26th. From the 1st to the 3rd of Tet, the northern region will maintain low temperatures, with potential light rain and drizzle, stabilizing in the early days of February. Additionally, forecasts indicate that in February, the cold air will be strong, causing severe cold, especially in the mountainous northern provinces, along with frost and snowfall.
In 2024, Nghệ An was in the top 10 provinces attracting the best FDI in the country for the third consecutive year with nearly $1.75 billion. The investment project gradually coming into cooperation have significantly boosted the province's export turnover, especially in the field of manufacturing electronic equipment and components.
The Sunny Automotive Optical Project, with a total investment of $150 million by Sunny Group, specializes in manufacturing and assembling camera modules, displays, smart vehicle lights, smart illumination, projection modules, and optical assembly and testing equipment, as well as glass and plastic lenses. The project's designed capacity is approximately 60 million automotive cameras per year, with 5 million units of other products. The project has largely completed the construction of its facilities and is preparing to enter the first phase of production.
According to the plan, the production scale is expected to reach 10 million automotive cameras by 2025, eventually scaling up to hundreds of millions of products annually. The company's products are primarily aimed at export markets in Europe, the US, Japan, and South Korea.
The production of electronic devices and components is rapidly emerging as a significant sector in Nghệ An's export landscape. Recently, several major foreign direct investment (FDI) projects from 6 leading global technology firms, Foxconn, Luxshare, Goertek, Everwin, Juteng, and Sunny, have collectively invested over $1.5 billion. This investment is positioning Nghệ An as a new hub for electronic component manufacturing in Vietnam, looking ahead to 2025 and beyond, as these large-scale projects from global supply chains in technology electronics, and green energy become fully operational. The electronics industry is expected to experience impressive growth, solidifying its role as a strong contributor to Nghệ An's exports.
The electronic components produced in Nghệ An have successfully entered the market, enhancing the province's export product structure.
The Sunny Group's project is now operational, and alongside its ecosystem, electronic manufacturing projects within the global supply chain have established a presence in Nghệ An. This, together with local businesses, has formed a circular supply chain for the electronics and high-tech sectors. These developments contribute to economic growth by rapidly increasing industrial production value, boosting export and import turnover, enhancing budget revenues, and creating stable jobs and income for the local population. This lays the groundwork for Nghệ An to develop sustainably and effectively.
It's the end of today's news. Thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.